What if I told you some of the most powerful places on Earth you've never even heard of? From seed vaults buried in Arctic ice to bunkers built to outlive nuclear war. These are the top 10 most secret and heavily protected buildings on the planet. Some are hidden in plain sight. Others, you couldn't find them even with a map. Let's take a global tour into the shadows. At number 1 is the GCHQ, Cheltenham, UK. It looks like a giant bagel dropped from space. But this is GCHQ, the UK's top cybersecurity and surveillance agency. Located in Cheltenham, the circular donut house has over 6,000 employees across 1 million square feet of spy infrastructure. Built in 2003 for £330 million, it replaced 50 older sites, making it Britain's digital brain. And here's the catch. Not even MI6 can spy on British citizens without GCHQ's go-ahead. That's how powerful it is. Next is the CIA headquarters, Langley, USA. Tucked inside 258 acres of Virginia woodland, the CIA's Langley headquarters is one of the most famous and mysterious buildings in America. Renamed the George Bush Center for Intelligence, it includes the original HQ, built in 1961, and a massive extension from 1991. Inside, there's a museum. But no, you can't visit. It holds declassified spy gadgets, Cold War relics, and real James Bond tech. In 1993, a gunman attacked the complex, and in 2021, another armed man was shot trying to breach it. Langley is not just iconic, it's dangerous. In the third spot is the Prying White Mountain, Stockholm, Sweden. This might be the coolest data center ever built. Prying, hidden beneath 100 feet of rock in Stockholm, was once a Cold War bunker. Now it's a James Bond-style server farm. With 16-inch steel doors, fake waterfalls, greenhouses, and a saltwater aquarium, it's not just a server room. It's a cinematic experience. It even hosted WikiLeaks servers at one point, raising eyebrows across global intelligence circles. If the internet ever gets rebooted after a cyber apocalypse, Prying is probably where it would start. At number 4 is the MSS headquarters, Beijing, China Meet. China's most secretive agency, the Ministry of State Security, or MSS. Officially, their address is near Tiananmen Square, but the real action happens at an unmarked compound in Beijing's Haidian district. The MSS is massive, over 110,000 staff, and blends the power of the FBI and CIA into one chilling force. It's so secretive that even Chinese citizens don't know where it is. Surveillance, cyber espionage, dissident tracking. It all starts here. Next in the 5th spot is MI6, Vauxhall Cross, London. You've seen it in James Bond, but MI6's Vauxhall Cross HQ is very real. Completed in 1994, this fortress features moats, bulletproof glass, and underground chambers. It was even attacked in 2000 with an RPG, yes, a real rocket. The attackers? A dissident Irish group. But it's still standing, and still running agents worldwide. So next time you watch 007, remember, fiction's not far from fact. In the 6th position is the DGSE, also known as the Directorate General for External Security, Paris, France. In Paris's 20th arrondissement lies a spy HQ with a nickname straight out of a spy novel, La Piscine, the swimming pool. Why? It's near the 1924 Olympic pool. But the real splash is inside. France's DGSE, their foreign intelligence agency, monitors threats abroad, runs covert ops, and was even linked to the Rainbow Warrior bombing in 1985. In 2028, the agency plans to move to a medieval-style fort. Proof that espionage never goes out of style. At number 7 is the Cheyenne Mountain Complex, Colorado, USA. Deep inside a mountain near Colorado Springs lies one of the most apocalyptic buildings on Earth, the Cheyenne Mountain Complex. Built during the Cold War, this bunker is encased in 2,000 feet of granite and designed to survive a direct nuclear hit. Inside, 15 buildings float on shock absorbers. In 1979, a simulation mistakenly triggered a full-scale missile alert, nearly causing World War III. This place is real-life war games. In the 8th position is the Vatican Apostolic Archives, Vatican City. Formerly called the Vatican Secret Archives, this hidden library holds the world's most sacred secrets. From Galileo's trial records to Henry VIII's letter begging for a divorce, this archive spans over 52 miles of shelves. Only 60 scholars are allowed in per day. Some documents are locked away in bunkers below the Vatican, protected by both faith and steel. Coming in number 9 is the Svalbard Global Seed Vault, Arctic, Norway. If the world ever ends, this is where life might begin again. Carved into a frozen mountain in the Arctic, the Svalbard Global Seed Vault holds 1.2 million seed samples from every country, acting as Earth's biological backup drive. The vault is secured by permafrost, remote terrain, and high-tech surveillance. They call it the Doomsday Vault, and it's open only to authorized scientists. No tourists allowed. Finally, in the 10th spot is the BND headquarters, also known as Bundesnachrichtendienst, Berlin, Germany. Germany doesn't mess around with spycraft. The BND's new headquarters in Berlin is the largest intelligence building in the world. Over 64 acres of glass, steel, and secrets. Built for $1.23 billion, it opened in 2019 after delays, including one hilarious one in 2015. Thieves broke in and flooded the place by smashing toilets. Yes, German spies were almost sunk by a plumbing disaster. These buildings are more than just architecture. They're symbols of global power, fear, and hope. Some protect secrets, some protect food. Some are preparing for wars we hope never come. But one thing's for sure, the world's most important stories don't always happen in public. If you loved this journey into the world's hidden power centers, like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments, which secret building should we cover in detail next?